gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good
The
time.
workout. Let's get started with some narrow squats.
That's why we team teach some of these days. Because then, one of us can show up and just like phone it in.
Two of us equals one person. Let's go wider.
Like reminds me of Captain Planet. But our powers combine.
All right,
we
feet
are
out.
SK Train.
Yes.
SK Train. They're the heroes.
Let's go ahead and touchdown center.
We're not taking pollution down to 0. I don't know what we're going to take to 0.
I was telling Moira that we should change to the name. I was like, oh, we should like combine our names and let's go reverse. I was like, it could be like, I think I was on like video chat, so it like all happened very quickly. I was like, it could be like S&M, and she was like, let's not.
We might attract the wrong clients.
All right, heel taps in the front. Here we go. Ooh, my hips are tight. Take it back.
I like had a brain fart, and I was like, "Where's my leg going?"
1, 2, 3, tap, opposite arm, opposite leg. This year, so I'm not disappointed because I feel like sometimes my expectations are too high for like holidays. So I've already scheduled everything I want to do for Mother's Day myself. Hamstring swoops. I did the brunch I wanted to go to. I told Patrick what we were doing after. I'm like, this will be perfect.
I don't like. I'm a party pooper. I don't like going out to eat on Mother's Day because it's always so busy.
1, 2, 3, touchdown. Yeah, that's true. Patrick had it scheduled for like dinner though, and I was like, I don't want to do dinner. I just want to do brunch.
See, I usually get Eric to cook dinner that night.
Yeah,
dinner's like the one I don't want to deal with. So
yeah, that's what Patrick's doing. Because I was like, he said that he already booked reservations for dinner. I was like, I don't want to do dinner. I want to do brunch. I want to be home by like 2. All right, let's go squat down, pivot up.
I told Eric I just wanted new plants for my like planters out front because I killed the lavender.
You killed lavender?
Well, they're lavender trees. They were I don't know. They were they survived one winter, but they didn't survive this winter. It was definitely colder.
Yeah.
I need to stick to annuals in the front pots.
Touch your toes, squat down, hips up, stand up. I love perennials though.
The pots are too big to move inside.
Oh.
So
you can just cover them in the winter.
Yeah, but the trees were so tall that like I think I'm just gonna stick with annuals in the front pots. I was just trying to save money, but I'm like, you know what, that can be a treat to myself every year.
Yeah, if you just put like a couple hundred away every year for that time. Let's open up the hips a little bit here. Ooh. Spicy.
I used to do annuals in them, and they looked lovely. And that was like the one thing I could keep alive. So
other way. Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I spray the house with that stuff. And you know how it says on there, like to cover your plants? Well,
I know where this is going.
Yeah, I did not cover my plants. And then a bunch of them were like starting to show signs of like death. And I was like, okay, arms straight forward. I'm going to edit that out. Anyway, so I had to like pull a bunch of them. They didn't die, but like I had to deadhead a bunch of them because I was like, oops. And I was like, if I just get rid of them now, maybe the plant will survive over and under. We won't waste energy on trying to bring that one back. So I decide, I think it'll be fine. I just didn't have the patience to cover it, which is so funny because if Patrick were doing it, I'd be like, why didn't you cover it? That like seems 410 across.
We've got ground bees right now, and they're not honeybees, but they are pollinator bees.
Yes.
And there's tons of them. And so like I hadn't been mowing the lawn because there were so many of them. But then I was reading more about it, and it was basically like they'll leave you alone. You're okay. Like, so I mowed the lawn, and like they just would like hit me, and I could feel them like pelting me. And I'd be like, ah! But I didn't get stung. So
yeah. Yeah, I've had somebody else tell me that too. Recently, and I told them, I was like, yeah, they won't bother you, just leave them alone. Just put some flowers out for them.
Oh, they've got flowers, and there's so many of them. There's probably like close to 1,000. Like,
yeah, I had some like
all throughout our yard.
I have them like on top of my hill, but then I put flowers down lower, and they moved. Like they moved where they were. I was like, oh. All right. Interims. Push up if you would like.
Ugh, I ate too many grapes this morning. I'm regretting it now.
We got so much fruit this weekend, like so much, but I forgot to get the Costco grapes. My oldest was like, where's all the fruit? I was like, there's so much. She was upset I didn't get the grapes. I was like, oops. All right, shake it out, grab some water, make sure you're ready to go. Moira.
Okay, today's workout's pretty straightforward. It's going to be 2 movements. So we're going to start with 25 double dumbbell snatches. I'm going a little lighter on these just because the double dumbbell snatch is an awkward movement for me. Let me start taking my rings off real quickly. Okay, so the double dumbbell snatches, you're going to start low down, bring them up overhead, shrug it up over. You can't see, sorry. But up and over at the same time.
It's in the front, right? Is it in the front? Doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're like a normal snatch, like from the center?
Oh. Yes. I just can't get the center of gravity as well there, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I compensate there, but yes. I was like, overhead?
Yeah, it goes overhead.
Yes, you can start in the front, like Sabrina's saying. But when you get overhead, just the reminder when you have those weights up overhead, we're keeping those ribs stacked. We're not cracking that egg. So 25 double dumbbell snatches up and overhead, followed by 50 dumbbell squats. So rack those dumbbells and 50 squats at your own pace. You'll do 25 double dumbbell snatches, 50 squats, then we will rest for 3 minutes. We're going to repeat it, but going the opposite direction. So dumbbell squats, then snatches.
We'll rest together. So when everyone's done, we'll go ahead and start that rest. For the dumbbell snatches, if pregnant postpartum mamas, if you're not feeling that, that's okay. Just you can come here. You can go into a power clean and just knock out 50 of those if that feels better for you. If it still doesn't feel good, you can go to a front squat. But there are some squats after, so kind of choose your poison.
I feel like if you are feeling comfortable going overhead, but it's the double dumbbell snatches that are bothering you,
just go to regular.
An alternating one would be a great option in my opinion.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so goal is 5 to 8 minutes. I'm just gonna start an 8-minute AMRAP.
Okay, so 25 double dumbbell snatches, 50 back squats, and then when everybody's done with those, we'll rest together for 3 minutes.
Well, it's a 10. I have a 10-minute timer. Here we go. So starting with 50, it's counting down. 50 of those snatches.
No, 25.
Oh, 25. Sorry, don't listen to me.
Let's go.
Don't listen
25 double dumbbell snatches.
I'm not supposed to be talking. I didn't look at the workout.
I can't talk and do this.
Right.
Woo.
Break it up if you need to. Focus on your breathing. In on the way down, out on the way up.
I'm gonna have to take a rest. Got to 20, and then I was like, that's too much, too much. After those 25, it's 50 dumbbell squats.
Whew. Oh, it is like a 20. I was like, oh my gosh. Ah. You can also do target squats if that helps you. Just got 50 of those. Break them up how you need to.
That feels. I was like, maybe I want a target, but the target's too high.
Whew.
I'm not done.
I'm not either. No, I broke it up halfway. I broke it up. Once I reset, my back was starting to play. It wanted to play too. Remember to really stack that core. Use it to lift up. Target squat if you need to.
I'm breathing so heavily today. I'm like, whoo.
It's a hard one. All right. Oh. Once you're done with those 50, go ahead and drop that weight. So I know. Oh. Oh.
Woo.
Good job, everyone. Keep it going. You're almost there.
All
Everyone
right,
good?
Oh, nope. Rebecca's got
Nope.
sorry.
That's all right. Keep on going. You got this. You got this, girl. Oh. I need to stretch on my back now. I don't know what was going on, but my core is so weak still. If you are having issues with that lower back, you can go to a narrow squat. Put that blocker ball between your knees and then focus on that versus going into a wider one. It will help you. We have 3-minute rest. Then we'll switch over 50 dumbbell squats to start, then 25 snatches to end.
And that's it for today.
And that's it.
Whew.
I'm gonna use a bench though for this next one. My back is like.
I definitely took down the weight for
Yeah.
I did 20 with weights, 20 without, 10 with. Because it was getting heavy, that pelvic floor. Whew.
Halfway there.
Oh, I never turned on my watch for this workout. It doesn't count.
I did, but it took forever for my watch to even get really started up. I had my heart rate at 90. I was like, no, I'm dying. I know I am. Oh. My cardio is down right now. I can feel it. I feel like I need to go for a run today or something. I gotta do something.
I mowed the front lawn yesterday, and that was
Dang. It's been a long time since I've mowed one.
I did not do the back. The back is like very hilly, and I was like, no, I don't have it in me today.
All right, y'all. Once this timer is up, you can see it on your screen. That's when we'll start for the next one. Just as soon as it beeps, you can go ahead and get started on those 50 dumbbell squats. Remember, when you're doing these squats too, we should feel it in the core. So if you're not feeling it in the core at all, I want you to focus on that stacking. Push those hips back behind you. You can put something between your knees and then down. You don't have to go all the way down where you're starting to do that like a dip. Just go far enough where you are lengthening those glutes and come back.
When I dip, you dip, we dip.
My youngest had crazy hair day today, so I made Patrick 3D print an ice cream cone. Normally, like I print it out and then I just laminate the thing and roll it, but the cone. But this year I had it 3D printed. I was like, oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
We still don't have very many colors for our printer yet. So like,
we don't either. It was
collection.
It was like a pink reddish cone, which whatever. Whatever.
I like that though. That's fun. That's fun.
All right, here we go. Go ahead and start. 50 of those squats.
All right.
Get ready. Murder the legs. Oh my gosh, what am I saying right now? I need to like edit out a bunch of things. Stop it.
Whew.
Yeah, halfway. That like sitting down to a target definitely like changes it for me. I'm like, oh.
Well, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm adjusting where my everything is, so.
Right.
Oh. Not in a bad way, just different. This is a different challenge. Whew.
All right. Here we go. Once you're done with these, knock out those 25 double snatches.
Ooh. I like eating breakfast, but gotta eat it a little earlier.
1 minute.
We're just gonna keep going. Don't worry.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah, it was each half in 5 minutes. So it was.
Oh, got you. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, that doesn't seem right because the 3-minute rest and then finishing in 5 minutes, that would be. Woo!
Well done.
Ignore that. We should have 3 more minutes easily.
Yeah.
Which we will definitely finish in that. So, whew.
Oh. Good job.
I still
definitely
have some,
noticed.
but I have to rest.
My back did not flare up for those squats. It was this. When then going into the squats, I was like, oh.
All right. Sorry, y'all. You can start cooling down if you need to.
You're good.
I got a few more.
I think everyone is starting to cool down. We're ready with just trying to breathe. All right, today we're going to find a seated position when you're finished. Oh, man. Oh, my legs are going to be way smoked. I'm not running today. Let's go one leg over the other. And then slight lean forward if you're already here. If you don't want to be in this position, you can lay down and just take that leg over and across.
I got my heart rate up.
Good job.
Still only zone 4 though. Like I felt like I was dying.
Oh yeah, I didn't see what zone it was. All right, switch sides. Definitely like a mix for sure.
I don't mean like only zone 4 as in like that's, but just like I was like sure I was gonna be like on death's door.
Right. Sometimes I feel really good for runs and then I look down and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to have a heart attack. All right, let's go and take that leg down. We're gonna go one leg out in front. Toes are gonna be down. You're gonna lean down, chin to chest. You can lift that leg up if you would like and hold, or you can keep it down and just bring towards you. All right, switch sides. Ooh, my legs are shaking.
Bike ride next? I'm just kidding.
Done. All right, let's go ahead and come up. Let's go one leg back behind, one leg in front. We're going to go ahead and rotate slightly off to the side.
I have a meeting at the school after this. I have to shower.
You're like, I'm not serious, Sabrina.
I'm not showing up to the school like this.
All right, switch sides.
I might be a little bit of a mess, but I'm not that big of a mess.
Sometimes I am. Sometimes like this is what it is.
I don't mind like pickups and things like that, but I have to go in and like meet with the principal. So
Reach down for those toes, chin to chest, hang sway, whatever feels good. Good. Slowly roll up. All right, arms six forward. My arms are tired too. Take it back. All right, over and under. That one was like a weirdly like sneaky one where I was like, I felt
whenever
good.
they're that simple, they're gonna be rough.
Yeah, I'm like, my legs are like jello. My arms are tired. I'm gonna go take a nap. All right, y'all. We are done for the day. Thanks for joining us. We'll see y'all on Wednesday. You versus you. No, sorry, full body.